Variety Weekly News Podcast. Welcome to BWN Podcast, also known as Variety Weekly News Podcast. I'm your host, Rodney Variety. Let's start it off like we always do. I got my glasses on, had my glasses on all day because, sometimes you just got to let your eyes breathe. That's what I did. Let my eyes breathe, have my glasses on all day. I'm feeling good. Just got back from out of town. I had a really fun weekend performing stand-up comedy in Northern Michigan and Wisconsin. I was featuring for the headliner, Josh Alton. He's a really funny comedian, and he dropped a lot of knowledge about the business on me. So thank you, Josh. Shout out to him. JoshAltonComedy.com, JoshAlton comedy.com. Check him out. Now, something I didn't know. It is winter in Northern Michigan already. I had no idea. I really didn't. I thought it would be okay. It's kind of warm, slightly cold, not warm, but slightly cold. But no, it is the dead of winter up there. But it is very beautiful there. Pine trees everywhere, covered with fresh, beautiful snow. Everyone in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, everyone was really kind, and the snow did not stop people from coming to the show. They came out, they had a good time. They they were in a great mood. So I want to thank the venue. Pasquale's. That was the venue. Thank you for the staff, the owner, everybody had a great experience there. And then after that, drove 3.5 hours down to Sheboygan, Wisconsin to perform there. The Odyssey Fun Center, that was fun as well. So thank you to the staff, owner at the Odyssey Fun Center. Had a great weekend of doing stand-up comedy. I didn't get to spend too much time in Wisconsin, but not a big deal since I lived there most of my life. I mean, it would have been nice to hang out, see some friends there, but the sightseeing, I've seen Wisconsin. So, I wasn't really out and about there, but that's okay. That's okay. And I do plan to come to a city near you sometime soon. I will announce it. I will announce when I'm coming to a city near you. So be on the lookout, and you will find out, because I always tell people everything on this, so you'll find out. I'm not going to be shy. I'm not known for being shy about when I promote. If you're my Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or Twitter friend, you will know when something's going on in my life that I want you to come to. Now, one of the things that was also a lot of fun, it was a lot of fun, so I filmed Variety Weekly News jokes in my hotel room this week. And it was a lot of fun trying to figure out rearranging of the furniture to get good lighting. I rearranged the furniture about 3 times before I realized it was the perfect one for good lighting. But, it was fun to just be in a different atmosphere to film Variety Weekly News. And I think it's fun for people to watch, maybe, to look in the background and see that it's not the same that I really was outside of my apartment. And I gotta say, this is the best part about owning my equipment, is being able to bring it with me and shoot what I want when I want. All I gotta say, for anybody there, I preach. The only thing I really preach, do everything in your power to own your equipment and invest in yourself, because it is almost, it is not, no, I won't even say almost. It is always worth it to invest in yourself. It is always worth it. There's never a situation where investing in yourself goes wrong. Believe in yourself, invest in yourself, and it will become what you want it to be. Boom. Yeah. So that was what's happening in my life. Great weekend. Thank you to everybody. Josh Alton, Pasquale's, Odyssey Fun Center. Yo. Awesome. Now, on to the news. You guys ready? Let's do it. A Burger King worker in Virginia also escorts customers to their cars. The Burger King worker is a 19-year-old employee, and she just wanted to be nice. It's a great thing just to be nice for no reason. That is a really nice thing. I worked at Arby's drive-thru and the front register when I was younger, and I never thought about walking someone to their car. Not even once. It never even crossed my mind. I was like, I'm just... What's your order? Okay, that's it. That's all. I'm not. I never thought, hey, maybe I should go out there and open the door and So that wasn't even crossing my mind. So the fact that this 19-year-old employee did that, that's a great thing. Wonderful. I still got my Arby's jingle in my head. I for drive-thru. Anybody who's ever worked drive-thru, you still got that jingle that you got to say to everybody in your head. This is the Arby's one. Thank you for choosing Arby's. Can I interest you in a French dip sandwich today, please? You got to add the please. They said you got to add the please. It's got to be courteous. So I actually looked at the BK Burger King employee handbook, which was available online, and found some interesting things. California employees get a lot of extra benefits like time off to go to your kid's school if the kid gets suspended, 40 hours unpaid time off a year to participate in school events for your kids, time off to go to court if an employee is a victim of domestic violence. Also, voting in general, not just California, in general, Burger King will allow workers to arrange with supervisors to leave work to vote. I didn't know that BK cared so much. I didn't. So shout out to Burger King for letting people do that. Thank you, Burger King. Free promo for Burger King. I don't even eat at Burger King. That's the thing. I don't even eat there. I used to eat there. I don't eat there. I don't eat at McDonald's either. The only place I eat. Well, I'm not gonna get it. I'll tell you, I don't eat a lot of fast food. But so yeah, I don't even eat these places. But yeah, shout out to these places for. I'm not even shouting out McDonald's. They didn't do anything. Shout out to BK for doing what you do and treating employees like human beings and letting them go vote and things like that and giving them time off. I'm sure they appreciate it. It's a good thing. Now, the world's largest cruise ship, Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas, docked in Florida. The ship has the capacity of 6,000 passengers and 2,000 crew members. The ship has been sailing for a few years, but this past week was the first time it ever docked in Florida. That's shocking. Shocking because I thought all ships dock in Florida at least once a year. Apparently, there are 5 cruise ports in Florida, which is I'm pretty sure that's the largest in the world. Nobody has that many ports other than Florida. And it makes sense. Look at how it's shaped. I mean, surrounded by water, basically. There are 5 cruise ports in Florida. It's in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Jacksonville, Tampa, and Port Canaveral. It will now be based the Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Sea. Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas will now be based in the port of Miami. Now, I have no interest in going on a cruise at all. I don't like the idea of being stuck on the ocean. The same with the small islands like Key West. I went to Key West. Key West is a fun place, but after a while, I felt like I needed to escape the island. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I'm stuck. Yeah, the walls are closing in. The water's creeping by. Yeah, I will go on a cruise though, but I will never be the one to bring it up. So I will go on a cruise. It's never gonna be my idea. I'm never gonna be like, hey, do you know what we should do? Let's go on a cruise. Yeah. Nope. Not me. But I will go. An Arkansas woman has been accused of embezzling $83,000 from a kid's Pee Wee Sports Club. It was meant to be spent on uniforms. The woman is 40 years old, and she was charged with a Class B felony. Now, Class B felony, what does that usually include? Typically, it includes crimes against a person or possession of illegal items, such as first-degree reckless homicide, manslaughter, aggravated sexual assault. How is this punishable? It's punishable by up to 20 years in prison and a maximum fine of $15,000. One question for this lady in Arkansas. Was it worth it, lady? Was it worth it? You want to go to prison for 20 years? I mean, it's $83,000, but I mean, come on. Find another way. I mean, and you think they always catch the people who are in charge of the money. They always catch those people. Why do people think they're going to get away with it? If you are in charge of the money and you're stealing the money, guess what? They're going to look into it, especially when they run out of money. They'll be like, where did our money go? And then the person who is supposed to be paying attention to the money is like, I don't know where the money went. It's like, okay, well, let me look into why you're not doing your job. Now, police in North Hollywood arrested a man suspected of pulling wigs off Orthodox Jewish women. The man was 25 to 30 years old. And, I was wondering. So he's pulling off wigs off Jewish women. But then I said, why do Jewish women wear wigs? I mean, why would a Jewish woman wear a wig? I'm not saying every Jewish woman wears a wig. But if you wear a wig and you're Jewish, why are you doing it? The answer, after Orthodox Jewish women get married, sometimes they may cover their hair and wear a wig, also known as a shitel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And it's a sign of modesty. So, that is the answer to that. Oh yeah, to address the guy who's pulling wigs off people. Yeah, stop. Not cool. Like, you got nothing better to do? Pulling off wigs off people? All right, bro. Yo, when he gets punched in the face, he'll deserve it. Some people just need to get punched in the face. Like, I feel like everybody should understand what it means to get punched in the face. It'll stop a lot of people from doing a lot of dumb stuff. When you've been punched in the face, I've never been punched in the face, but let me tell you something. The idea of getting punched in the face stops me from doing a lot of things, right? I feel like some people, the idea of getting punched in the face never crosses their mind. And that's why they do dumb stuff. But everything should be punishable by a punch in the face. That should not be a crime. Just a square, nothing shady, just straight in the face, and you know exactly how it feels, and you might have a broken nose, a broken jaw, but it's like, then you know from then on, I could get punched in the face. Yeah, I'm going to pass on doing something dumb. Now, Californians voted to end daylight savings time. The proposition is called Proposition 7, was passed with an overwhelming... let me try this again. Proposition 7 was passed with overwhelming votes, 60%. That's what they're calling overwhelming. But it is not official yet. Next is the state legislature, and it needs 2/3 of the votes to pass. And if it passes, it will need federal approval. So it's not completely done yet. Legislature will be back in January. So there's still a lot of time before they confirm what's going on with daylight saving time. You see what I did there? You saw. I mean, you didn't see. Did you hear what I did there? Now, Arizona and Hawaii do not do daylight savings time. They're like, daylight savings time? Nope. I like the time I got. Now, when was daylight savings started? It was started by the German Empire in Austria-Hungary in 1916. I believe they thought it would save some energy or actually save time, things like that. Energy and time based on when the sun was setting. Now, Asia and Africa do not observe daylight saving time. And countries around the Asia and Africa do not observe daylight saving time. And countries around the equator do not observe it because the sun rises and falls at the same time all year round around the equator. Now, officially, daylight saving time... Okay, what am I trying? Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. Officially, it's called daylight saving time. Daylight saving time. But I refuse to call it that. I will call it daylight savings time all the time. I know it might be wrong, but that's what I'm used to. I'm saying daylight savings time until the day I die. It sounds better to me. It rolls off the tongue better to me. Daylight savings time. Okay. Say it. Go ahead. Say it. Say daylight saving time. Don't you feel like you missed something when you say daylight saving time? And don't you feel dumb? Hi, did you change your clock for daylight saving time? No, I changed it for daylight savings time. See? It sounds better. You ever say something incorrectly on purpose just because you want to and it sounds better? Yep, that's me. Not with all words, but definitely with that phrase. With that phrase for sure. A 69-year-old Dutchman wants the courts to legally make him 20 years old in order to improve his chances with women on dating apps. Well, the court said there's no legal precedent and will be making a ruling in 4 weeks. I wonder how that's going to go. I hope I know how that's going to go, because if it goes the opposite way, there's a lot of things we got to talk about in the legal system. And this is not even the American legal system. This is the Dutch legal system. Now, the man believes it will help him live with gusto. And I think he doesn't know what gusto is. If he doesn't understand that his age shouldn't be changing the gusto in him. You know, the gust either got. Listen. I want to call this guy. I want to talk to him. I just want to be like, hey, listen, sir. You either got the gusto or do you either. Wow, that was gonna be so good if I got on the first try. But I'll do it again. I want to call this guy. I want to be like, listen, sir. You either got the gusto or you don't got the gusto. And I don't think you got the gusto. Okay. He is 69 and needs to use Tinder. And that made me wonder, how do older adults find people to date? I found a couple things. This is the one that seems to be like a big time one. It's called OurTime.com. OurTime.com. It's for people older than 50 years old. And the name is, crazy? It's a crazy name because the focus is the fact that older adults are running out of time. You know, they're like, I need to meet someone before I die. I'm out of time. I need more time. Just more time. You know what? How about we spend our time together? Yeah. Okay. Older adults dating, it doesn't seem strange to me because I used to watch the Golden Girls as a kid. So I thought that was like very normal. So that's one of the things, that's one show where I feel like it really did make an impact societally, on society. It did because it showed older adults in a not so stereotypical way. So it's cool when a TV show can do something like that and change a person's perspective on a whole group of people. And so yeah, is this me going into philosophy on how important TV is for society? No, it's not. I just said this show is cool. I'm not about to say how TV. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Dubai police have started training on flying motorbikes. California-based Dubai police have started training on flying motorbikes. A California-based startup company called Hoversurf makes and supplies the motorbikes to the Dubai police. Wow. The California-based startup company Hoversurf supplies the motorbikes to the Dubai police. Now, first responders in Dubai have used the bikes to access hard-to-reach areas, so they say it is very useful. It is very useful. And other than the fact that it's useful, it's pretty cool. That's cool. A flying motorbike. Who thought that was going to happen? Now, the details. Here are the details. They weigh 253 pounds. The max speed, 60 miles per hour. Safe flying altitude is 16 feet. Flight time with the pilot is 10 to 25 minutes. Flight time with the drone is up to 40 minutes. You can fly it without the pilot. Okay. Charge time is 2.5 hours, which is amazing. It takes 30 minutes for my iPhone to charge. You're telling me I can charge a flying motorbike in 2.5 hours? Technology, man. Technology. The price, the most important thing, is $150,000. The price is $150,000 for the motorbike. And so how is it set up? What does it look like? There are 4 blades attached below the bike, and they are spinning, and this propels the bikes up. Yes. It's better if you just look at it. Just look up the bike, because my detailed explanation isn't that detailed. Charge time of 2 hours. Yes, it's amazing. Okay, civilians can buy this bike as well. A civilian can buy the bike. But you have to make 50% of the payment due when you order it. You know? So imagine that. Not just a police officer can have it. Civilians can have this bike. That's amazing. Now, I guarantee that nobody is ready to handle this technology. No, people still can't handle cars. Have you seen people drive? Some people still aren't using their turn signals. We can't even get the stop sign etiquette correct. People will start getting chopped up by the blades. I'm pretty sure. I'll call it here. I don't like to call negativity. I don't like to put negativity into the world. But listen, somebody's going to get chopped up by a motorbike blade, okay? And you heard it here first. I'm not going to be the one. It's not going to be me. I look both ways when I cross the street. It ain't going to be me. Okay. The time of Back to the Future is upon us. No. The time of Back to the Future 2 is upon us because the hoverboard and now it's a hover bike. Yo, this world is getting crazy. I can't even guess what's happening in this world now. You know what I mean? Netflix is launching a new series in Spanish and Norwegian and believe that they may play well in America too. The chief product officer believes people will watch it in non-English. People will watch non-English shows if they have great language dubs. I'm not in that category. I hate English dubs. The chief also said sometimes the same actor will do the English dub. I don't care. I don't want an English dub. Give me the original language and subtitles. English subtitles. English dub titles are like interpretive dance. Oh hell no! I don't want any part of it. Skip. Disney has announced its new streaming service will be called Disney Plus. Stocks jumped 3% after the announcement. And that made me realize I need to get to a point that me just making an announcement gets me more money. Now, the service will hit the U.S. market late next year. It will include Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, National Geographic, and all of the company's new theatrical releases starting with next year's movies. So what does that mean? Does that mean we can watch new movies from home or relatively soon after the movies are released? I'm down. I'm down for a new streaming service. I don't even need it. I mean, I watched 3 shows, but hey, wait, why not? Why not? Throw it in there. More is better. Sears has picked 40 more stores to close by next spring to save the company. Sears. It's sadly over for this company. It is. I remember when Kmart, which is owned by Sears, was still really popular with its blue light special. Late 90s. That was a different time. I worked for Kmart for 9 months, and I could see the end coming. I was like, I got to jump ship. I knew I had to jump ship. After about, let's say, 5-6 months, I was like, I got to get out of here. But I have to say this. I am thankful for the person who hired me, though. That person, I appreciate you hiring me. It meant a lot. And, so thank you for hiring me. Toshiba has announced plans to cut 7,000 jobs as part of a new 5-year strategy. The stock soared 12% after that announcement. You see how this pattern is going? Companies announce things and then the stock soars or stock jumps. The company will now focus on energy storage and semiconductors for industries like autos and infrastructure. Either be independent or risk you losing your job. Isn't that scary? Independent or lose your job. You could have a great job, but they might decide, we don't need you anymore. So, hey, just another way. Think about it. Be independent. Try to be independent if you can. Build a skill. Market your skill. The internet is here. You don't need the middleman anymore. Cut the middleman out, and you can market your skill directly to the people that need your skill. You can do it. I believe in you. Nevada became the 10th state to eliminate a pink tax on menstrual products. 9 states and D.C. have eliminated taxes on these products. Tax on feminine hygiene products generated about $72.8 to $104 million each year. Dropping the sales tax would result in an annual loss of $4.96 to $7.11 million. That's an argument for why people don't want to put lose the taxes. They don't want to have the taxes taken away. But hey, take away the taxes. Take away the taxes. I've never paid those taxes. I haven't. So I've saved a lot of money. Now, the change will become effective January 1st to 2019 and will expire December 31st, 2028. All right. So they got a good run, but hopefully they renew it, I think they should renew it. Researchers at Oxford University found meat taxes could save many lives and cut healthcare costs. The study found that meat taxes could save 220,000 lives and $41 billion each year. Now, stop right there. Leave my meat alone. I don't care. You want to put a tax on it? It's taxed already. Why you want to put more tax on my meat? Leave it alone, okay? Okay, I'm not playing. I ain't playing. Okay, let me eat what I want to eat and don't tax me, okay? All right, I'm a meat fan. Research presented at the NCRI Cancer... Whoa. Pause. Research presented at the NCRI Cancer Conference in Glasgow found that women who are early risers have lower risk of breast cancer. The researchers stated that the results of the study can't be applied across populations due to the majority of the participants being European, and many factors can factor in, and it cannot be taken as a fact. So the research did come up with a conclusion, but a lot more research needs to be done. And how is this going to be implemented, really? I mean, are more women going to get more sleep because of this? Some people don't get a lot of sleep because they can't get a lot of sleep. So I'm interested to see where this goes. I am interested to see where this goes, but I get the feeling that the focus is going to be on all the other risk factors for breast cancer. Yeah. So that was Variety Weekly News. Yeah, that was Variety Weekly News podcast. Actually, Variety Weekly News podcast. That was it for the week. Yes, I got Variety Weekly News jokes Always on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. Check it out. Go to RodneyBridey.com for shirts. I hope everybody has a good week. Have a good week. Enjoy your week. Enjoy life. Strive. Go do the things you want to do. Figure out a way to do the things you want to do. If you can't do them now, try to keep a positive attitude. Actually, don't try. Just have a positive attitude. If you can, I still can't commit to that just because I don't know everybody's situation. But, hey, listen, I wish the best for you. Have a good week. Peace out. Variety Weekly News Podcast.